Hello, friends. Hello. And of course, I'm going live on Facebook and YouTube. Please drop me a comment if you're watching this, if you can tell me how well you can see me and you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Sabrina says hello on Instagram. Thank you for watching. Hello, hello. Um, oh, turning off the sound. Hello from 033 JAV. Ahmed Mohammed says hello and has some questions. I will be answering your questions towards the second half of the show. Just gonna warm everyone up now, say hello, tell you that I'm in New York, going live. Our office is in New York. I'm an immigration lawyer in the States for over 20 years. My name is Marina Shepelsky. And every week we talk about the news. And this is the last week before the US election, right? We only have 6 days left, but there are 5 in the United States to vote for a new president. Hello, hello from Tanitopi Joseph. Hi, good morning, my lovely lawyer. And doing today with your family. God bless you for everything you've been doing for us. Thank you so much, Tanitopi Joseph. I appreciate that. And I will keep you informed of everything like I do every week about the immigration news. Thank you very much for watching. Say hello and drop me a comment about where you're watching me from, please. Right? Okay, let's see. Maybe I should turn my phone more like this. What do you think, guys? All right, so let's start talking about myself a little bit and then the news. For my new subscribers here, I'm an immigration lawyer. I am originally from Ukraine. I was born in Ukraine. I came here as a teenager with my parents. I went to school here and I became a lawyer and specifically an immigration lawyer. Hello from Mehmet Nazer Barut in Turkey. Hello, hello, Turkey. I've been to Turkey. I love it. It's such a beautiful country. I went last spring. So, love Turkey. It was amazing. Hello from Haiti, which is fine. Um, hello to you, sir. Arham Lifestyle says hello. Drop me a comment saying hello and letting me know where you are watching me from, please. Okay, so why I do immigration? Because I love my people and immigrants are my people. And I think that we need people in this area. Hello from Chicago, from Trina. Hello, hello, Chicago. I think we need more people helping immigrants break down the hardest questions, the hardest concepts into like easy, digestible information. That's what my mission in life is. That's what I do. We do this every week at 11 o'clock on Wednesday. My dear friend Porfirio Diaz, who is my follower for many months, maybe even years already. Good morning, Ojitos. Linda's best attorney in the world. Thank you so much. Our mom's lifestyle is watching from Pakistan. Welcome. We have many clients from Pakistan. Thank you for watching. Porfirio, where are you watching me from? Remind me where you are in the United States. I know that Porfirio is already a green card holder. He started watching before he got his green card. Now he has a green card. Congratulations again. Ahmed is from Minnesota. Kartika Huja is from India, living in North Carolina. Hello, thank you for watching. Sarina is from New York. I'm from New York as well. New York has been amazing. I had a great, oh, Porfirio is watching from Phoenix, Arizona. I had a great Halloween weekend. I went with my kids and my friend to a Halloween party for adults, dancing and DJ. That was so much fun. I had a costume. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see pictures of me in my black suit with a white skeleton on it. It was really funny, and people recognized me on the street from my TikToks, if you can imagine. Priya wants to know about the B1, B2 visa. We'll talk about it in a minute. Amitopi Joseph is from Maryland. Hello, hello, Maryland. Um, all right. So let's start talking about the news. And if you have a question about immigration, I will answer it generally speaking for educational and entertainment purposes. Nothing I say in the show is meant to be anybody's legal advice. For legal advice, for personal strategy in your specific case, please give us a call and schedule a consultation. My number is in the profile on Instagram. Also, the same thing for YouTube. And also, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, my number is on the bottom of the screen as a tick. Okay, so let's talk about if you are a US citizen, you can finally vote for a president. If you are not a citizen, if you just have a green card or you don't have a green card, you have no right to vote. You have no right to register to vote. Please don't do it. I've been talking about this, preaching about this for a while now. I have a friend who called me once. He's a realtor in New York and said that he tried to become a citizen, but it came up that he registered to vote before he even became a citizen, and he was denied. And you potentially can even get deported if you register to vote and you're not yet a citizen. So please be careful. If you are an American citizen, you naturalized, you have that passport, you can register to vote. You have to register to vote. You can do it in your Department of Motor Vehicles, but you can do it online through the National Voter Registration Form. You can also do it in person or by mail. And you can just go online and check your registration status and where is your personal polling place. It's usually by where you live, by the address. So make sure you have all of that information if you're a citizen and you will vote. Uh, Now, let's see what else. Obviously, everybody is expecting to see the result of the election, November 5. This weekend, Trump held a rally at Madison Square Garden right here in New York City. It was crazy. He had a comedian. See, this is the problem with Trump. Many people don't want Kamala Harris, citizens of the United States, and they have no other choice but Trump. And this is the problem. The problem with Trump is that every time you think, okay, he's going to try to take this seriously, he's going to do what a diplomat, what a politician should do in America, he has this stupid rally. The rally wasn't stupid, but he's got this stupid guy on it. He's a comedian. And he's a comedian who's like a very negative, criticizing comedian. And he said something, he made a joke that Puerto Rico, which is a US territory, and people born in Puerto Rico are US citizens by birth, that Puerto Rico is an island, a floating island of garbage. Everybody who's Latin American, people who are Puerto Rican, like Ricky Martin and like a lot of people who are Puerto Rican, and the Pope of Puerto Rico have publicly denounced him and said he should apologize. But they're asking Trump to apologize. They're not asking the comedian. So this looks so bad for Trump. On the other hand, for Kamala Harris, in the news is that her vice president candidate, Wallace, had an affair with a communist Chinese girl, and it's all over the news. And supposedly this girl was suicidal. There's a lot of dirt being thrown at both candidates right now. The news are crazy. It feels like you're reading some gossip magazine. Oh boy. Sorry, Instagram was down for a second. Some gossip magazine, and in reality, you're reading like actual news. There's a lot of scandal going around that some newspapers like New York Times and Washington Post refused to support officially either candidate, although unofficially, they support Kamala Harris, of course. Look at all the news. She gets very good reviews. Everything she does is great. Anything that Trump does is bad. I can't stand either of them personally. I can't even stand either of them. I might not even vote. Although my daughter, I have a 20-year-old daughter. She's in college here in New Jersey. She is asking me to go vote together so I could help her and like show her what to do, like how do you do this? This is her first time voting. Exciting. I'm not sure if we're going to do this or not, but I think we might. And in many places, if you're a US citizen, you can vote early. You don't have to wait for like the election day. On Tuesday, you could just go and vote. So check out your local polling and registration if you are a US citizen, of course. All right, so this is more comments from you guys. Here is Kartik from India. Oh, we talked about this already. Serena is in New York. Wolf says, my name is Waqar Ahmed and he lives in Pakistan. And Ahmed Mohammed is from Minnesota. I will get to your questions very soon. Okay, let's get through the news. So this Latino voter thing is really bad since this rally where this comedian spoke badly about Puerto Rico. And then he also made a stupid joke about Latinos, how they keep having sex and sneaking into the United States. I don't know. I'm really not into it, but it is what it is. Lebanon now will be able to have TPS. The Biden administration has granted temporary protected status to citizens of Lebanon because of the conflict, the military conflict between Israel and Lebanon, where Israel is taking care of terrorists in Lebanese territory. And this will give them 18 months to stay in the United States and be legal here. 3 U.S. immigrant economists win the 2024 Nobel Prize. This is what I and many of my colleagues keep saying, that immigrants make America great again. It is immigrants who make this country amazing, represent us. U.S. won the 2024 Nobel Prize in Economics, highlighting the significant contributions of immigrants. Number one, Daron Acemoglu, originally from Turkey, Simon Johnson, and James Robinson, both from UK, all affiliated now with American universities that were recognized for their research and the role of societal institutions in economical prosperity. Immigrants have won 31% of Nobel Prizes in economics awarded to Americans, with 28% since 2000. So this is how immigrants make our country amazing, okay? It's because of you guys and myself being an immigrant, I can include myself. We are the best of what this country has to offer. I will never tire of praising this country for being, open and welcoming to immigrants. And we come and we bring the fire to this country. We bring science and music and contribution and art and research and medicine and all of that. That's why I will never tire doing what I do. Let's get to your questions before I start crying because I'm an emotional woman in my late 40s. Okay, so my friend Trina from Chicago. Wants to know current information on B1, B2 tourist visa. So it's important to apply for this tourist visa right on the website for United States in your country, the local US embassy. And when you apply, you have to be prepared to go to the interview with a document to prove that you are going to come back after you visit the United States. You have to prove your ties, your connection, your roots in your home country. You have to show you have a good job, a career. You have to show you have family. You have to show you have real estate, housing. You have a place to live in your country. So you're going to come back because you have a place to live, your family, your job, your career. You have to prove you're not going to the United States forever. That you're only going to go for a short temporary tourist visit. All right. Kwaku says, I'm a super lawyer, and Kwaku is watching me from Kentucky. Thank you so much. Temitopi Joseph says, one day we will meet in person. Thank you. Question from Temitopi Joseph. Please, if someone has a closing asylum case status from court and they get I-131 advance parole through VAWA, can she travel to another country? Okay, if her case was terminated or dismissed, only terminated or dismissed, yes, she can travel to another country and safely come back. If her case was only admin closed, administratively closed, it means it wasn't closed, it was just frozen, paused. You can't travel. And they will probably deny her for parole anyway. Okay, Kuaku says, can someone eligible for VAWA, can someone be eligible to win I through 60 VAWA? Usually it's through marriage to a US citizen that's bad, a bad marriage, abusive marriage. If this person is undocumented, came through the border illegally, yes. If somebody came with no visa, they indeed can win for VAWA. That came to seek asylum and married to US citizen. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, you can do this. Absolutely, you can do this. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let's move on. I'm just trying to copy something here. All right, so let's move on. Okay, a question from Ahmed. So yeah, so just to finalize, somebody who's came with no visa, applied for asylum, married a U.S. citizen, that marriage was bad, absolutely can apply and win VAWA and then get a green card. Ahmed says if I apply for advanced parole, I-131 and I-485 green card and work permit, I-765 with the CO9 category after I got the VAWA submitted and received my prima facie approval for VAWA, do I have to wait for VAWA approval to travel? No, you don't. No, you do not. You can travel either before. Uh, Central Justice says the person's case who wants an advance parole, her case was permanently closed. If this was terminated or dismissed, it has to be terminated or dismissed, she can travel. Okay? Um, Questions from Instagram. Kartik says, you're very informative. Thank you. Can we use this C08 work permit, which C08 category is for people who file for work permit when they're waiting for asylum? Can I work out of state without moving my case? Yes, you can, but be careful because you don't want to have to go to the interview and then it turns out you live somewhere else. They can ask you for proof of your address. But yes, you can work in other states, and you don't have to move your case if that's the case. Ahmed says, I'm an immigrant asylum seeker based in Minnesota. Does the US government approve or permit asylum seekers to apply for the DV lottery? What would happen if you applied and win? Okay, Ahmed, I'm gonna explain. If you came with a visa and you filed for asylum, and it's been a year or two or more, even if you win the lottery, you're not going to be able to get the green card. You can apply. It's not like you're not violating anything by participating in the lottery. But unfortunately, if you win, you're just not going to get the green card. So it's useless, there's no point. How are you from Vijay? Hello, hello. Kartik says, okay, we talked about this. And I answered this question already. All right, let's move on. Let's see more questions here. I don't see more questions. All right, let's keep going through the news. You guys post your questions. I'm here for another 9-10 minutes. Okay, we talked about Lebanon. What else? Let's see what USCIS is posting for news. Uh, let's talk a little bit about the T visa. So USCIS on October 23 had updated and made it easier with the rules for T visa. Many people don't realize they're eligible for a green card through this T visa. T visa is for people who work somewhere and because they were undocumented, because they didn't have the right work permit or no work permit at all, They didn't get treated right at their job. You didn't get paid the minimum wage. You didn't get paid overtime. Your boss maybe yelled at you, called you names, threatened you with immigration. Sometimes it happens when immigrants work with family members who are citizens. I've had people who work in their families' nail salon, hair salon, people who work as nannies, live in taking care of older people who get abused by their bosses because they know this person will not report to the Department of Labor, to the police, and so on. If this happened to you, you could be eligible for a T visa, and this new guidance posted by USCIS makes it a little bit easier, expands eligibility for T visa. So you could be eligible, make a consultation. Let's talk about your T visa eligibility. Bernard Drens Campbell says, how long does advance parole take to be approved through marriage green card? If approved, can I travel abroad or is it a bad idea? Hi, Bernard. First of all, if your advance parole is approved and you have an unexpired passport, you're safe to travel even before you have your marriage interview or you get your marriage green card. As long as you have the passport and you have the advance parole, you can travel and use it. It's not a bad idea. I approve. You can travel. Um, Kartik says, thank you for your reply. You're very helpful. You're welcome. I'm happy to help. Kartik says, my case is in immigration court and I'm unable to get a job in New York, so I want to use my work permit to go work in North Carolina. Yes, it's fine. It's fine. You can go do some work in North Carolina. But be mindful that if your case is in immigration court, you'll have a hearing soon. So make sure you have access to your mail. Your lawyer is going to tell you your date of court because you don't want to miss your court date because you're working in North Carolina. Okay. Somebody who's an electrician says they're interested in coming to the United States. I help with the paperwork. I don't help find like a sponsor or some way for you to come here. If you already have some ideas, we'll be happy to do a consultation. Please schedule and become subscribers. So, Ahmed is asking if we still take new clients to evaluate cases. Absolutely. We take new clients and we do evaluate cases because we have a great team of lawyers. I'm not the only one working there. So you can talk to one of our team members. We'll evaluate your case in a paid consultation format. Adil says, best lawyer, thank you for updating. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all of your really nice, very friendly, very loving comments. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let's move on. Let's see what else is out there. Some people might be eligible to apply for legalizing. If you've had parents who had petitions filed for them before 2001. So I just had a consultation with someone from Pakistan. He's here without papers for a while, waiting for asylum. But his dad is a citizen because his dad's sister filed a petition for dad in 1998. So we were able to get him a green card through this old amnesty. And if your parent had somebody file for them, then you are what's called grandfathered in to that category, and so is your spouse and your kid. So if this sounds familiar, if you had parents who are citizens because their family member had filed for them, we can help even you legalize if you have some other petition or some other way through this old amnesty, and it's called 245I amnesty, and it was done under Clinton. So it's still being used today. If that sounds like something you might be eligible for, give us a call. I think that's all I have for today, guys. This half hour flew like this. Oh, wait, there's another question from NATO or NATO. I had an interview, this is on YouTube. I had an interview 8 months ago at the embassy in Georgia for the I-130 family petition. They kept my passport and the sheet was given to me. They will do an administrative processing. which means they have to like review your case, find out more information about it. I wrote to them. They said my case is under review. What can I do? Nothing you can do. You have to wait for administrative processing to be completed. It comes up a lot in family cases, unfortunately. And the only thing you can do is just be patient and wait for them to complete, to finish this administrative processing. All right. All right, I think I'm going to wrap things up. Thank you, Mr. Nato, for asking your questions. And thank you for everyone watching. I will see you all next week. If you missed any part of the show, this will be still on my YouTube and on my um, Instagram page. Oh, there's another question. You know what? I'm going to do one more question from TMCK. Hi, I have a denied marriage-based work permit and Social Security. I have a pending I-360 VAWA and work permit application. Can I use my previous I-485 with this VAWA? If they closed your I-485 already from the marriage case, you have to refile the green card application I-485. If they didn't close yet the I-485, you potentially could try to use it, but it looks like if your marriage case was already denied, it's likely there's a high chance they denied the I-130 and the I-485. So for VAWA, you probably should refile the I-485. But your lawyer will find out more about it. And if you don't have a lawyer, give us a call. We'll help you. And a thank you from NATO. Thank you, everyone, again. Now I'm going to say goodbye for real. See you next week. Prepare your questions for next week. See you then. Bye-bye.